Usually when I bring up pocket swords, I'm referring to some sort of mega folder. But when I came across this little Eaton miniature rapier at CCKS last month, I absolutely had to have it. It's apparently the guard is carved from 304 stainless. The blade is 440C. The handle is turned ivory, fluted pommel, and it's a takedown with a triangular cross-section blade with a fuller. This thing is just absolutely insane. Let's see if I can actually get it to focus on camera here. See what we can do. Thought a 17th century piece of Spanish silver would be a fitting scale. The detail on this thing is absolutely phenomenal. The fluting on the pommel. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to focus, but there is the world's tiniest Eaton stamp there at the base of the tang. Like I mentioned, that swept hilt guard is all carved from a single piece of 304 stainless. I can't even imagine how many hours that took removing all that material. That fullered blade, I don't even know how you grind a fuller that small. Yeah, this thing is insane. And then to have it be able to come apart, you just unscrew the pommel. The swept hilt just kind of clicks against the fluting in the pommel in an amazingly satisfying way. That's got to be like a 080 thread. There is a little tiny coined edge on that spacer. There's also a little tiny focus, a little bit of coining right at the base of the pommel there where it butts up against the ivory. I don't even know how you would do that. It's really, really mind-blowing. Nice little rat tail tang there with a I guess it's a half rat tail. You've got your threaded section there, and actually a pretty wide stub there. If this was full size, that would probably be like a 3/4 inch wide tang. Yeah, this is absolutely insane. This has got to be hundreds of hours under magnification with tiny rotary tools and files. This is hands down the most to scale miniature that I have ever handled. This thing, see if I can get it backed out far enough. We'll go back to it. We'll zoom out a little bit. Come on. Come on. There we are. This blade even has a gorgeous amount of flex. Just, it's all just so silly. Ah, yeah. I've handled a lot of miniatures. I even have another Eaton little dagger. He's very well known for doing miniature daggers, and they're amazing. The detail is phenomenal, but they're not perfectly to scale. Whereas this thing, if you don't have any frame of reference for these parts in the picture, you really can't even tell that this thing is a miniature. It's that well done. Yeah, I can't get over how insane this thing is. Oh yeah, that clicking of the guard against the pommel is so freaking satisfying. It almost feels like winding a watch. Yeah, this is hands down the finest mini that I have in the collection. I showed that little walker off last week, or week before. Anyways, I showed off that little walker, and that little walker is phenomenal. The screws are almost perfectly to scale. The pivot screw's a little big, and the whole knife's a little chunky. You know, I mean, it kind of looks like a miniature. Shut that off for a second. Oh my God. I'm already this far in the video. We're not stopping now. All right. But this thing is just mind-blowing. It really is a perfect 1/8 scale rapier. That flex in the blade, spot on. The grinds, the hilt, just everything about it. Yeah, I could sit here and ramble on about this for a while still, but I think I've done a pretty good job showing you guys how amazing this piece is. Almost died. Fortunately, we're only like 3 inches off the table here. So yeah, I absolutely could not pass this thing up. I did actually pass it up at the show, and then I couldn't stop thinking about it. I wound up reaching out to the seller who had it, because it absolutely needed to be in my collection. I needed to be able to sit and appreciate this thing. So there you go. That was a look at an absolutely amazing Eaton miniature. Honestly, this thing wasn't as expensive as it could have been. I paid $1,000 for it, and I think it's worth every freaking penny. And I don't know if he did another one. It's the only one I've seen. And if you do see one and want one, I would say snatch it up, because I think these to scale swords are probably incredibly rare from Al. All I've ever really seen is his daggers. So I hope everyone has a good day, and I will catch you all tomorrow.